So I'm going early. Got things to do today. Squatchy says, drink more coffee. Hey, Johnny Cinnamon, how we doing? If you're not familiar with, well, we can wait on that. We only got 7 people in there. But this is Jeremy from Aquarium Domain. If you're not familiar, right there. This guy.
It's gonna screw me up. My TV's icon on an 8-second delay from
Oh no.
Goofy.
Christopher Junkin, how you doing, buddy? Xanadu and Curtis Crump. A few people in here now. Ed, unfortunately, Ed is ill. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Ed. He said strep, I think he said, but whatever the case is, he's not going to be able to talk. So he's taken the weekend off, and Jeremy was kind enough to accept the offer to come up, and we're going to talk fish and stuff. Basically, I don't know how often you guys, hey, Dennis, follow Jeremy, but he is in the process of building a 6x6x30 cube tank. I believe he just put that out, put that out into the YouTube world. I just watched it today. Hey, Skitty.
6x6x38.
By 38.
Yeah.
See, I'm deaf in this year and I can't hear out this one. So I got the 30. But it's an 800-gallon. I heard that. 30. Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't read the chat on the laptop, so I need something closer.
Oh, I hear that.
I.e. the phone.
Hey, Ben Sharp. So yeah, what I don't know how much you want to talk about, because I don't want to screw up future plans or videos. But if you have anything you want to talk about regarding that, hey, Dade, Judge Dredd, he's changed his name.
Those guys, man.
Oh, and there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
You know how hard it is for me to remember people's names the first time, and then they go and change them?
You know? Yeah, right. The only reason he kept the date, so I knew. Lisa went really good. Unfortunately, it went really late. It went way later than I was anticipating. I thought it would be done. You know, the show started at 7, so I figured we'd be out of there by 8. It was only a CD release, but they played all their music first, and then they played the new CD live with a band, because they're normally just a duet. And yeah, it kind of, I didn't get home till like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I'd have to ask the wife, because I was not in great shape. Hey, Jeremy. That's a different Jeremy. Jeremy Plants. As far as here, I did get my, not that it's an upgrade so much for him, because he definitely still needs to get moved sooner rather than later. I'm just terrible at getting rolling, but I gotta replace that 40 breeder with that 65 high. It's the same footprint, it's just taller. And that's where my Peplin / Foxan rainbows are going to go. That'll be my Australian tank. And then I'll have the Africans behind me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. But then it's going to go small Southeast, Central American, South American, and then Asian. So nothing, there's no biotopes or anything like that. I can't, that's just too damn hard. Hey, Kimco.
And then as soon as it's all connected and done, you're going to pick it all up and take it to Tennessee.
Yeah, no. I'll probably sell it all, and we'll see how things go. I don't think I'll be able to have a basement there. It doesn't look too good. Looks like I'm only sitting on about 6 to 10 inches of topsoil before I hit bedrock. So it's going to have to be like KG Tropicals did. You know how they have their
building, yeah,
and Big Rich kind of, although his is kind of attached, but
it's essentially just attached by a closed-in breezeway. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because that in-between area is not at the same quality as the house, right? As far as finishing,
Right. Yeah. Although there is a basement, right? I mean, there's stairs that go down. So.
But it's also kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it's raw still.
Yeah, kind of pretty raw. Yeah.
So by whipping guys, where are you going, bud? I can't figure out this thing. What did he say? I won't be on this live stream because I am taking the day off from live streams. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, I have to do that. I do that on Wednesdays. So, yeah. Have fun doing whatever you do. But yeah, so what I plan on doing is just getting a shed, buying one of those pre-made sheds and putting a slab of concrete down, and I'm going to try to get one that's similar in size as this room, which is, basically what? 4, 4, 8, 10, 12, 13, maybe 14 by 20. That can't be that expensive. Insulate it. And just have my own little fish room out in the back 40 there.
Once you got the slab, you could do a pole building on top of it and just insulate it. I mean,
yeah, right.
You could save a lot of money because the prefab sheds their price per square foot is astronomical compared to like normal building,
Mm-hmm.
Because what it is they're portable, right?
Right.
So that you pay such a premium for that.
Yeah, because people can. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could take them with them if they move. So.
And just the whole thing about it, you get
Hey, Unc.
There's such an upcharge, for something like that because it's being sold to, basically somebody who doesn't know anything about how that stuff's actually built and how actually overpriced it is for what it is, like me and my buddy Frank, my gym out there, it looks like like an outbuilding, but we built that thing in basically a weekend and a day,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. For
hey Zach,
quarter of the price.
Yeah, so I mean, I might go that route too. I'm not married to anything. I just know that I want a shed or a pole barn or something that I can set something up. But at that point, I'll be unemployed basically and living off the whatever I have left, and I may have to cut some corners on what I want to do. We'll see. I have about 5 years to figure it out. So.
You get a massive fish house, and then you have yourself a nice Coleman tent next to it that for you and your wife to live in.
Yeah, right. I've already downsized the house like twice. We were looking at like 3,200 square feet, and then we were at 20. I don't know, like 22, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just do it like a 1,200 square foot house?
I was going to say, why would you need so much square footage for the two of you?
Well, we were thinking if people, kids, family, whatever, come to visit, they need a place. They need a place to be. And if I go 1,200 square feet, that's going to basically limit us to like 2 bedrooms and not much space because there's no I don't think there's going to be a basement, like I said. So all our stuff has to go somewhere. That's the other plan is I don't plan on taking anything from this house other than a couple different things. You know, I had a custom bed made for me. I'll take that. And I got a couple things that, you know, that were my mom's that I'll take. But I can't think of anything I have to have. So we might just get down there, buy all new and call it good.
Check with Ed. He might have space in the pool house for you.
Yeah, by then maybe.
Or to make it your own back there, you know.
He's got 3 sheds and it's all filled with his brothers or sisters stuff.
You open the door and all these like G.I. Joe figures come out and like pour out, you know.
Yeah, right.
And none of them have heads or anything. They're just the bodies.
Hey Lisa, how did the stream go last night? I have to catch the replay still, but hopefully everything was cool. Yeah, just a lot of people saying hi.
They're not used to the 1 o'clock time, you know. They're geared
No,
up
right. I knew that was going to mess people up, but I couldn't do anything else. You know, with this wedding, it was either do it now or not. Don't do it at all. So, is your lights off on your tanks? But yes, yeah. They're all on timers, so they like these come on in 2.5 hours. The one that you can't see comes on in 5.5 hours. And they all used to be the same, but somehow or another they get wonky. Those timers, like this used to be, it come on at 2 o'clock every day. All of them came on at 2 o'clock every day, and then now it's coming on like at 2:10, 2:15. That one used to come on at 2, and then it got pushed to 3, and then 4. I don't know what's going on with that one. And now it's all the way to 5:30. I'm like, what the heck?
I got the same thing. They're all over the place, and they used to all be roughly at the same time.
She says, yeah, it was great. Nice group of people. Nice. Hey, Jesse, we got just one more fish in the house. So, yeah, and then, but that's about all the plans. I do have to probably after the stream, if I can wedge it in time-wise, I've got a 90-gallon upstairs that I'm going to swap out with another 90 because the wife likes a different stand that I have here. And I have a better tank. The one that I bought off of Facebook, you know, the marketplace, and it looked good in the pictures. And I didn't really look at it that close because it was dark when I picked it up. But after the fact, I got it home and I'm like, Jesus, this thing's scratched all the hell. So I got a better one that I can stick up in there, and I'll just use that one for a grow-out tank or a hospital tank for the bigger fish or something.
I was going to say a future reptile tank or something.
Yeah. Oh, it could do that too. But yeah, the
quarantine grow out's good. Yeah.
What's that?
Quarantine or grow out, that's all good, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured to do. Because I've got this little room over here that I kind of have a plan for, just to set up. Like these are currently, get my up out of the way. These are my grow out tanks here. I got the rainbows in this one, and I've got some lemon cichlids for Lake Tanganyika. And that one, I don't know that you'll be able to see them because they like to hide. But, as soon as they're a little bit bigger, they're going to go into this tank here. I just don't want the bruisers in there to try to eat them, chase them and stress them out. Because this guy right here, oh, it's just a reflection. That guy over here, he's probably 6 to 8 inches right now, and these guys are maybe 2.5. Like, that might be a bad mix.
Yeah, usually that's a bad combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to finish.
I got a Beaufort
Tanganyika tank. It's taking forever.
Hey, Kalish. So one more got a bowfin and a pickerel. So you're going native. I thought about a bowfin. That's as close to a snakehead as I can get legally. I mean, I guess I could just go out and catch a snakehead and not tell anybody, but
When I lived down in Florida near Tampa, I was on the Anclote River, and you could it basically was tidal, so it could be fresh, brackish, or damn near almost salt, depending on the time of day. But you could go down in the afternoon, you could pull bowfin, or down people down there call them mudfish. You could pull those things out by the 100. I mean,
yeah, that's true. One more, you do keep a little bit of everything.
but they're cool though. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a guy that streamed on Fridays, Coldwater Aquatics.
Mhm.
He had one for a while. I think it passed on him though. Yeah, he
Probably
wasn't. He said if I can't catch it locally, I'm not going to keep him anymore because most of the stuff that he was like ordering from Jonah's, I don't know, just wasn't. It would do fine for a little while and then not so good. So I mean, he's got a couple pickerel, or he did. He hasn't streamed in a while. I think I looked last time I looked, he hadn't streamed in like 8 months. Hey, Nancy B. Yeah, I got a wedding to go to, so it was now or not at all. This weekend was messed up. I missed a couple streams I generally watch last night, Ohio Fish Rescue and KG Tropicals, and then I'm gonna miss the auction tonight. Skip has an auction. I don't know if you guys all know that, but he's got the auction that he does once a month. So I'm gonna miss that too. People always go and make plans on the weekend. Messes me all up. But yeah, that's kind of the goal here is to move all my my grow outs and quarantines into this smaller. Used to be my computer room, and now it's just a catch-all. You know, just all the crap that I don't want to throw away because I might need it. You know, someday. And what I need to do is just throw all that crap away. It used to be a tortoise room too, so the table's not quite set up for fish. I'd have to do some modifications in there.
about a month ago, I needed more space out in my shed, so I took a whole pile of stuff that I might need someday and rehomed it to the dump.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Some of that stuff I was looking through there. I was like, "Why do I have this? It's so ridiculous."
Nancy says, "Yeah, everyone go bid up Steven's plant so Brenton can't have him." That's just mean.
That is Brandon.
What's that?
I said it is Brandon, so
That's true.
You got to mess with him a little bit.
Go with the flow. Hey, what's going on, Richard? Yeah, I hear that. You have are you ever going to do anything with that? It was a 90, right? That you kind of busted out a seam. Are you going to do anything with that, or are you just going to adios it?
How many Ricos are you a Rico behind on the chat?
I am. I think I'm right on it.
Okay.
It's Dennis just asked a question at 12:19. I got 12:19 on my clock.
I got Zach, Cinnamon Girl, last couple.
Yep. Zach said I threw away a unique cable, then actually needed it. Never again. Yes, that's what I'm afraid of. But I keep boxes too, which is dumb. You know, like the box that the FX6 came in. Oh, you never know. I might have to return it 6 years later. No, you're not going to need to return it. Just throw that thing away. Kalish says, hey, drunk drawer wins sometimes. I actually dug out a couple of odd-sized bolts for a project just the other day. Master Aquatics, just call me Eduardo. Hello, sir. I haven't seen you in a minute. I admittedly I missed last Sunday with Jason, but you weren't there the last time I was there. You must have been busy.
So are you signing on for calling your followers Whippies Whip?
I don't think.
That might scare some people away. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, Peter. I'm doing well. How about you? Whippersnappers? That's what Miss Dee Dee calls me. Calls me whippersnapper. And so does Josh. Josh from Metalheads calls me whippersnapper. Hey, whippersnapper.
He's actually pretty close to me. He's up in Gettysburg, PA right now.
Yeah, they were posting some pictures of it.
Yeah, that's not that far from me.
You should go up there and say hey. just
a little bit too far to do that, but yeah, on a whim. Yeah.
Hello, other Dennis. Did Squatchy come back? He said he wasn't here today. I don't see him. Double D's in the house.
Man.
Whipple? Like the Superchargers?
I would say 95% of your audience won't know about Whipple Superchargers.
You're right. What area of PA are you in? That's from Cinnamon Girl.
I'm in Maryland, but I mean,
yeah.
I'm only about 20 miles from the PA border. So if I head over to Frederick and then head up 15, I will run right into Gettysburg, and somewhere around there are some battlefields, I take it.
Peter's drinking a beer in the greenhouse, watching the pond. I might lay off the beer today. I had a lot last night, which is another reason I didn't.
Well, it's a good thing you're not going to a wedding reception at a bar tonight. That'll.
Oh yeah. Well, my resolve may falter once I get there.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure this plan is going to fall apart real fast.
Cinnamon's just outside of Lancaster, so you're damn near at the Clash already. You have to roll out of bed and go down the street 15 minutes or so.
So you just roll on a New Holland Parkway or road or whatever it is and straight into Morgantown.
I have friends that live. Oh man, they either live in Lancaster or Denver. I can't remember which. I think it's Denver. Pretty sure it's Denver. Little hair of the dog. You know that, right? 45 minutes? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
I'm sure we went and saw them. I don't remember it being 45 minutes, but maybe it was. I don't know. Avoid hangovers. Stay drunk. Yep. You don't have to worry about hangovers if you don't quit drinking. Lisa knows what I'm talking about.
I actually caught a Scotty Frischfeek stream the other day where he was talking about the Clash, and it looked like it was going to be record numbers from what he said.
Hey, Scotty. Raising fishes. Yeah.
I just hope that I forget what the vendor's name is, but last year he had some African cichlids, some peacocks, and some haps I was interested in, but I wasn't ready yet with the tank. So
Right.
I'm hoping that guy's there this year too and has the same stuff. So
And maybe you can cut another deal. I know that Angel deal you worked out turned out pretty good for you, or it
yeah,
did
I think
at least initially. I don't know. I assume they're all still alive and well.
yeah, they're
Hey,
all
Cheryl,
huge.
Elishan. They're all they're you do. Yep.
I think that worked out good for both of us because I mean I know he was happy with it and
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have done it if he if he thought you were
yeah.
screwing him.
Well, I mean, because actually he brought his bigger stuff to the show, and my tank wasn't going to be ready for a while, so
Hey,
I asked
Sonny.
him,
Hey,
you
Jenna.
know, does he have the same stuff but smaller? And he's like, oh yeah, I got
Probably a million of them.
yeah. So, and I was buying so many
Angels.
of them, so it was like
Angels can drop a lot of fry.
I'll have to get a close up on these guys sometime because they're starting to fill in now with red in between. So they're kind of like silver base, right, with black and brown stripes, and then they got red filling in, and some of them have blue iridescence on the head and everything. They're pretty wild looking.
So Jenna says it looks like they'll have more fish show entries and more attendees than last year. I'm catching up now on entering the 160 show entries that came in last night. Oh, what the hell? Why would everybody just wait till? Jesus. Thanks, people. Hey, Sonny. Did I say hi to Sonny? Hi, Sonny. I'll say it again. So, yeah, here we are. I got 29 people in here. That's more than I was anticipating. Oh, last night was the deadline. Nothing like wait until the last second. Was Ed one of them? I know he was going to try to enter something for the art contest. He had a couple things already done, but he was going to try to make something in time to submit it. But then he got sick, so I don't know if he was able to do it or not.
Might be a different deadline for art versus.
No, it was Friday.
Oh,
Yesterday's Friday. Yeah, I remember he was asking somebody. Probably Scotty, but I don't remember. Could have been. Yeah, it had to been. Ed had entered some into the art contest. Yeah. Yeah, okay, he did. So he must have got it finished. 16 likes. Come on, people. Help a brother out. I need the likes. I need people to like me. I need it. So I'm waiting for rainbow shiners, I guess. Got those in the mail. Do you remember Kenny with an I?
Kenny Byers.
Yeah. I don't. His channel name was super long, and I always forget it. But it was ABC something.
Aquatic Biotope Creations.
That's it. Thank you, sir. Somebody by the name of Killer Kitty won that auction last time on the last time Skipper had one, and Kenny is who I got the bullfriend from. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's kind of shutting down. He said on Rico's channel. I mean, I know he made it public, but I'm not going to talk about the whys and everything. But yeah, he sent me the rainbows, but they haven't got here yet. They were supposed to be here yesterday, and not yet. So we'll see how that goes. But they were on my bucket list as one of the few little fish that I wanted to keep, because they can go out in the pond, at least for the summer, without any issues. I also won the Piedmont Shiners and red-bellied dace, but they didn't make it. They didn't make it at all, or they just died. They were dead on arrival. Because didn't make it is what I'm worried about right now. They're somewhere between the East Coast and my house because I saw the receipt. I know they were sent, so it's just a matter of them. Oh, DOA. Well, hopefully that's not the case this time, but if they're out there much longer. I can't imagine they're.
How long have they been in transit with?
I think he sent it to me Thursday. Let me just look real quick. Tuesday. So he sent me the receipt. So they were mailed on Tuesday. So now it's Saturday.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Whip? Hey, ex Kelly Kev. And Ross Dingle. Hello, hello, hello. Jenna says, Alishon, don't worry, since you didn't enter fish, that means you can just judge all the classes. Yeah, that's too bad. And then swap season's about kicking in. Do you do swaps out by you? Do they even have swaps out by you, or you just kind of stay away from them?
By me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be all over them if I knew about any. I'm not aware of any.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't believe. I mean, because you're kind. I mean, I know you personally are out in the country ish, but there's a lot
Not
of
really, though.
population. I know you're not too far away from it, right? I mean, your little world right there is lots of acres and everything, but that little world is surrounded by a lot of people.
Yeah, you go about 10 miles in any direction, you'll find a million people right there. So
Kalish says USPS is sucking right now. The Kobatai that were shipped Monday and supposed to arrive Thursday just popped up this morning in Arizona. Uh-oh. Satin fin shiners. Ed had a shiner that I was not familiar with a couple weeks ago on his show that I'm very interested in them too, just because they were awesome looking. I need to track the name down again so I know what I'm looking for. Sapphire or Saffron, I think it was. You know, it's not normally something I would keep, but as hey Ross Baltimore, we got two Rosses in the house too. It's something I can keep outside, so at least part of the year. And then I'll have, once I replace the 40 with the 65, I'll have a place to put the fish I have out there now.
is Ross
But
Baltimore going to be in the auction tonight?
I bet you he is. Ross, are you going to be in the auction tonight, buddy? I would imagine. He usually is. Unless he just doesn't, he's out of stuff to sell. That doesn't sound right. Saffron, yeah. Right. Yeah, they're like a bright pastel red kind of, and then yellow. Very cool. Yes, sir. So here's your answer. I'm hoping your Pucko is still alive. I have not found a body, but I have not seen him in a couple days.
For me, Whip, you're getting a little lag action going right now.
but there's a lot of rock work. So, geez, this internet's getting worse and worse.
You need to put
I don't
one
know
hand
where
on
did I
the
lose
antenna and bend it over towards.
right. Honey, just grab it here and then just move around until I got signal and just stay put. Just stay
Hey,
right
when I was a little kid, I watched a lot of cartoons that way, standing next to the TV, going like this.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas the rainbows stay that mostly that color all the time. I think they just get brighter, more bold, right? Yeah. But they spawn a lot from what I understand, so they're that color quite a bit. Blue phantoms hide a lot and very well. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Because for the first couple months, he was hanging out on the back glass. And now I haven't seen him in a couple of days. So he might have found a hidey hole. 2 tin cans and a string. Yeah, that's good. It's damn near coming down to. Hey there, moneyless maven Shirley. Roar! Working and lurking. Hey, chatting guys. Rainbow shiners color up all the time. Maybe that's why they're just always colored up. That's why I like them so much. And that was another one that Cold Water Aquatics had. Am I saying that right? That was it, right?
Sounds right.
Yeah. He had a group of them that were just whang, right in your face. So I'm like, that is cool. That's a fish you can see. I mean, as long as you don't have brown water, you can see it from looking down into the tub. Other than your koi, you don't really do much with outside stuff, do you? I mean, freaking internet. Who do I call? I need to contact somebody and complain.
Time to finally upgrade that ISDN line,
Well, that's the part of the problem is I am doing it via Wi-Fi. What I need to do is just get my lazy butt to string a wire in here because this is ridiculous. I'm paying stupid money. My wife works from home, so I'm paying stupid money for the best internet that I can buy. And I spent $3,000 on this stupid laptop, because I wanted to be able to game, which I don't do. So it's kind of wadded that up and threw that rain ago. But
do you got a drop ceiling in the basement?
I do. So it's easy. It's easy enough.
Easy.
It's just me getting my ass in gear and doing it. Hey, Night Owl. I thought I saw you earlier, but then I couldn't find you. So I'm like, maybe I just imagined it. So Nancy, you have rainbows, don't you? Because I remember we were talking briefly about maybe getting them from you, but they weren't breeding at the time. And then this situation came up because Killer Kitty bid on them and won. And I am going to throw this. I might have to cut this short.
You got to pause that pirated movie download you have going in the background there.
Something's got to change. I was informed she's going shopping. But my brothers tortured me all the time. Oh, she's talking to somebody else about something else. We have a frozen, thoughtful whip. Rainbow shiners take forever to grow up. I haven't had much success raising the fry with my work schedule this summer. Oh, yeah. Well, as it turns out, it was fortuitous that I was able to get these. Maybe. I mean, they're in the mail. FedEx did me right. I sent 8 Petricola to Elfish. I sent those on Tuesday, and he got them on Thursday. And even though I am not good at rubber bands and plastic bags because it got a little wet, but they all survived, which was cool. I was gonna try, because Jeff Pelham really wants some of them, and I'm like, maybe I could squeeze a few more into the box, and then David could send them on. And then I'm like, yeah, if I don't want to overcrowd the bags just in case, my first time. Hey, Salient, welcome back. I just didn't want to risk it. So.
For Salient, got the sticker and everything. It's going to go up on the wall, and I'll be shooting stickers back your way.
Oh, yes. I should tell you that I got your sticker as well quite a while ago. I just never said anything. Thank you for reminding me. Recent video. Are you is it like a smaller wall, or do you have like a big space where you can just keep adding to it?
For me, it's pretty big space.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because when you panned up, it wasn't super, you didn't like show the actual space. So.
Yeah, I was trying to zoom in so people could read the stickers,
Yeah.
But it's, it's 8 feet tall and I don't know, 5 feet wide, about 5 feet wide, I guess. Yeah. So his sticker, but also his fish room pump sticker too. So.
Oh, did he send you one of those too?
Not the card, but like a sticker, like a smaller one.
Yeah.
But he's been immortalized as a fish room punk, which I guess you have now too, Whip, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he I knew it was coming, but it still shocked me that he reached out. He said, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing." And, for personal reasons on his end, he's like, this means, this one meant a lot, so, big thing. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Cause I honestly, when I first saw the rendition, I was like, it's weird. I mean, everybody else is facing forward on every card, sideways or forward. And he's got me with my back to the, to the front. And I'm like, I mean, I know I'm not pretty, but am I that ugly? I mean, you have to face me backwards.
He's just trying to do the community a favor,
Yeah. And then I saw the moon, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I may have lost it a little bit.
I didn't know exactly what he's alluding to, but I kind of figured the moon had something to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, Miles's face is in the moon. Hey, I missed Jose. I'm slacking. How you doing, Jose? There's Denny. Now there's definitely multiple Denny's in the house.
Oh, we got to check to see if Dennis is going to sign up for the rugby game at the Clash this year on Saturday
Yeah.
afternoon.
Right. And what do you call the thing where each person puts a leg in a sack and then you run? What is that called?
Sack race or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, is that all it's called? Sack race. Yeah, I think he's up for the sack race. Hey, Skip, you got the link if you got the time, but if you don't, hello. We were talking about your auction tonight a little bit. Sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, Skip, I might have dozed off last night and missed your text. Sorry about that. I would have liked to have participated.
Well, they were done pretty early because I saw him, I think in a Pelham stream. You know, I hate to admit this out loud, but I mean, I was feeling no pain last night. So when we were coming home, I don't know what time it was. I don't remember what I said or typed. So it could have been embarrassing, but I do remember Skip being in there, which means he wasn't doing the backstage thing.
Maybe I wasn't the only one. Yeah, I don't know. I just for about an hour there, I just passed out.
Hey, Jody. Sack race with no context sounds wild. Yeah. Oh, is that why you were Jeremy? Oh, the other Jeremy.
Or no, I totally forgot about it. I was going to candle some eggs and see where they were at.
Oh.
That's been a lot going on lately. Totally.
Yep. You're a busy man. You're a busy man. Mexicali, what's going on, Jorge? Stan the Man Pitman. Joy of fish keeping, Jose says, great. Glad you were able to send the Petricola. I had been checking yours out for a while. If you want to get rid of a few more, let me know. The problem here is not so much that I think I can do it now, but good Lord, it's expensive. I mean, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm probably doing it wrong, but it cost me $63 to send those fish. I'm like, well, that's crazy. I can't, I'll be broke if I try to get rid of all those fish. Hey, Bobby Taylor, what's going on? Lots of hellos. Mini Mac, what's going on? Did you miss Ben? I missed Ben today. He's off living his life. How dare he? Gravedigger's here. Next Sunday. What is next Sunday? The Clash is in 2 weeks, right?
What do you got, a swap next Sunday, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what he's talking about. But I don't remember when the Clash is. It's got to be coming up 2 weeks, right? It's only the 13th. Yeah. So I will probably be there. Cecil. Hello, Cecil.
I wonder, Ross Baltimore, were you ever involved with the Capital Cichlid Association? Like the big fish deal and all that stuff? Like, any idea if they're going to ever get back to doing that show? If you were involved at all?
He probably had. He's involved in everything. I mean, you don't breed quality fish like he does and not get involved with some of the local.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Plus, they held it in Gaithersburg, which is probably pretty close to where he's at.
There's David. One step at a time, grasshopper. Yeah, right. Man, his video saved me though. I listened to that thing like 14 times. I'm trying to remember. So it's the GCCA swap. That's going to be in Northbrook. That's about an hour and 40 for me, but that's not too bad. It's about the same as Quad City.
Damn, hour 40, I could be at the Clash.
Is that right? You're only an hour and 40 minutes away?
If I take the highway, yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you take the highway?
It's kind of like my house is here and the Clash is here. You can do this big arc all the way straight to it, you know, on the back roads. And it's just a super pretty drive that time of year versus technically faster to go further south and back north up 83. But it's highway driving, right? You know, it's just boring. So
yeah, but I mean, everybody's got their own thing. I'm all about. I don't care about the stuff between point A and point B. I just want to get there. You know, unless now if I'm on my bike, and then different philosophy. But if I'm going to an event or a vacation or whatever gets me there quicker, that's the route I want to take.
It's like I like to leave Thursday morning. Let's say I leave at say 10. If I get there at noon, or if I get there at 11:45,
Yeah.
If I get there at 12:20 or 11:45, like what real difference?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Can't even
I
check
guess.
it.
Yeah, if that's the difference, if it's only a half an hour, 35.
It's like half an hour, yeah. Because it's when you take the back road up there, it's super pretty drive, but you right before you get to York, PA, you land out on the highway there. There's actually a road called Lineborough. It's like the line between the two states. You just take that out, you pop on the highway, and then. But there's a weird thing. Like I don't know what it is with 30. East 30 towards like Lancaster and all that road gets jammed up in the middle of the day for apparently no reason. Every year it happens. Coming home too. It's like doesn't matter when you leave. It just seems like 30 is messed up for some reason.
Right. We have a couple roads like that where it's just because there's too many damn people, but and as well as probably more than I do because that Washington area, Jesus. But Chicago's
about it, when you grow up in it, you kind of get desensitized to it,
Yeah, I suppose. I didn't grow up in Chicago. I grew up Chicago adjacent. So anytime I head that direction, I'm like, God, I hate this.
I'm not used to it anymore, but when I was younger,
angry.
I mean, the crazy thing is when I first started working, I worked in downtown DC. I had to drive from the suburbs in Virginia into downtown DC. It's like when I think back to that commute, that was so horrible. Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. Looks like Jesse picked up 5 clown loaches and a bala shark. Only one bala shark? That's kind of mean. Aren't they schooling fish? They're schooling fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's got that great big tank. You should have at least 6 of them. Go back to the store, Jesse.
I was going to say for another $12, you can get 4 more.
Yeah. Here, have this fish that's eventually going to get the size of a dinner plate. To anyone I missed, I got to lurk and get some stuff done. But wait, Kalish, I have questions. PA Turnpike tolls are ridiculous. Yeah. Oh my God. Tom, it's fortunate and unfortunate at the same time. All the tolls work together. So Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, and PA, they all use the same system. So you just have to buy one, and it works in all those states. And I drive out there and back, and my email hit going, yeah, it replenished, and then it replenished again, and then it replenished again because it's going through these the $40 every time it gets down so low and it replenishes with $40 more. And I'm like, Jesus.
We were Skull Aquatics. Curtis is coming out this year to the Clash, and he wanted to go see Ed Moat's Fish Room, which is in Western PA, like in between Pittsburgh and like Morgantown, West Virginia. From the Clash. I was like, dude, do you realize how wide Pennsylvania is? It's like if we take the turnpike, which is going to cost a fortune, it's going to take 4.5, 5 hours to get out there and then head south. I mean, it's just like
right. Yeah, it's a long. Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't just going to roll out there in the afternoon and roll back. It's like a little trip.
I didn't realize how wide it was until I went out there for the Clash the first year, because I've been to PA 15, 16, 17 times before the Clash, going to Latrobe to watch the Steelers training camp. I was big into that for a long time.
You're way west PA, yeah.
Yeah, but that's west. Yeah, you barely get into PA and you're there. And I'm like, well, it's just the other side of the state. How bad can it be? It takes, I don't know, 3 hours to get from Iowa to Indiana in Illinois. I'm like, it'll be no time. Holy God. We just kept driving.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Junkin. Broke down the ponds today and brought all the new out, the grow outs inside. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that here soon. But it was so nice yesterday. I'm like, 86 degrees. Let them stay out there a little longer. But what's going to happen is I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to be out there with my hands in cold-ass water. Fortunately, the fish I'm keeping can mostly take it. It's just Madakas and Rosy Reds, the minnows. So I'm sure they'd be fine in 40-degree weather, but I don't know about my hands.
And I don't know about where everybody lives, but in Maryland this summer, like from the last week of July all the way to now, the weather's been perfect. It's been like high 70s, low 80s in the day, and then like 60 at night. It's been insane for July, August, early September.
We used to drive up and around Baltimore often. The back roads are much nicer than the highway. Nasty drivers in that area. Yeah, people get so aggro. When you put a bunch of people in cars together, it just.
Yeah. So when you go from for me to go to Baltimore, I get on 70, and then you hit 695 is Baltimore's Beltway. That little stretch on 695 from between 70 and 83 north to go like up to PA, it'll whatever that 5 miles is, or like shorten your life by a couple of years. It's just like
shorten your life.
The things you'll see, it's insane.
Isn't that TV meant for the kids in the back? You're not supposed to be watching that while you're driving 60 miles an hour.
Plus, anyone who goes through the DC area knows that all of the highways here are perpetually under construction forever. They always have been. They always will be.
Yeah. That's the truth, too. I mean, hey, Depth Unknown is here, Mr. Jason. I almost called you Depth Charge because it's the same front word. I never even put that together. Depth Unknown. What's going on, pal? Good to see you. Sorry I missed you the other day. No, I haven't missed you yet. That's tomorrow. I miss Jesse. I miss Salient.
We're starting to get a lot of Jessies in the community.
Yeah, we are. There's a lot of Jessies, quite a few Jeremys.
Yeah, there's starting to be a bunch of Jeremys. I think it's easier for me just to go by like AD or something, So it's
right. We got to come up with something because Aquarium Domain is
too long, and
long.
then Jeremy's getting to be too complicated because too many.
Yep.
That's why I like the one guy is like Jerome. He like spells it like kind of phonetically, so it sounds.
Yeah. Blanket hellos. I'm making coffee. Barely awake. Barely awake. It's 1 o'clock, girl. No judgment, though. No judgment. I'm going to have to go up and get some coffee myself.
Yes, they are.
I have been around most of the major cities. Washington, D.C. and New York City are horrible. Yeah, and right. And I used to, compare, like people would say how much worse New York City is than Chicago. I'm like, oh, bull crap. How much worse can it be? And then, I don't know, on a whim, I kind of looked up the population of New York compared to Chicago. I mean, Chicago might be the third largest city, but you could fit like 3 or 4 Chicago's population wise into New York. That place is enormous as far as people go. Laura, is that how you spell it? I didn't know how to spell it when I replied to Rich. I tried to look on his page to see if he had ever referenced his daughter, but yeah, if everybody could, I don't do the prayer thing anymore, but positive vibes and energy and all that. He was hit, Josh, while holding Alora, was hit by a car and messed him up pretty good. So if you know his number, don't bother calling him, I guess, because he's leaving that open for emergency situations, because I don't think he's in the country, right? He was on vacation, of all things.
I was happy to hear that Rich said that his other son and his girlfriend flew down there to assist him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to help a lot. I know we've had when his family stuff has happened, having people flood in and sort of take care of stuff helps a lot.
Right. Yeah. Because, for his wife to deal with that and the newborn, and
isn't the newborn premature? So maybe a little on the, you got to be a little careful,
Yeah. And you're in a different country. I mean,
yeah, I didn't catch where they are, but
Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. He was on vacation. Yeah, because actually, I don't know if he was out of the country or not. He might have been in Arizona. I don't know.
Yeah, he flew there. That's pretty much all the information he gave. But
yeah.
Where? Historically, he tends to like the Caribbean.
Right. That's in my brain. That's why I said that.
Kind of his go-to.
Yeah. I can't even imagine, though. See you later, Zach. Kid's birthday party. Woohoo! Nothing better than a kid's birthday party.
Watch out for those tranquilizer darts.
Yeah. Window liquor. What's going on, pal? What's going on? What's going on? Are y'all ready for tomorrow's early morning rise with Jason? So we can take it easy? Minimax says the only toll in Michigan is the Merrimack. Yeah, and they probably charge you a freaking fortune, right? I know the bridge, there's the Skyway Bridge, which I don't know how often you get out to Chicago, Jeremy, but there's a bridge that goes from Indiana to Illinois, right by the south side of Chicago. It is ridiculously expensive. I mean, they charge you it's like $25 or $35. And I know New York is way worse than that, but when you're used to paying like $3 a toll and then they hit you with a $25, $30 one, I'm like, what? Well, we're gonna have to find a different way. I'm not doing that again.
I've only been to Chicago one time for work, like a conference. And right when we got there, I was with a coworker. He was driving the rental car, came down the highway. We're heading into the city where the hotel conference center was. Right as we're merging on the highway, there's a big opening, but this guy is going like 90 in the far right lane, So he merges in. This guy comes up, gets beside us, and then puts the window down and just unleashes a tyrant of profanities at my coworker, and then like cuts in front and tears off, whatever. And I just remember my coworker looking at him and being like, wow, that was. I don't know if you ever seen that movie Tropic Thunder where he yells in the phone at the terrorists. It was kind of like that. He was just like. What happened? Like, what?
We my buddy coworker, he was telling me that just yesterday he was at a Dunkin' Donuts, getting a coffee or whatever, and there was an altercation at the drive-through in the parking lot, kind of like one guy was in the drive-through and the other guy wasn't. And all of a sudden, the one guy says, "Well, get out of the car, you pussy!" And he did.
Yeah, we drove
And then
on the
there were
road twice to the hotel and back to the airport. And both times it was the driving was crazy aggressive and everything. I was thinking Midwest, these people would be chill. I'm thinking,
No.
I grew up right outside of Washington, D.C. I'm used to aggressive drivers. Now Chicago has D.C. beat by quite a bit.
Oh, really? With aggression? I'm surprised to hear that because
They were all weaving in and out, going like, I mean, at least where I grew up, if you're going fast, you go to the left, slower to the right. These guys were like, they're passing you on the median to the right. It's like,
yeah. I've
people
done
going
that.
in the merge lane to get ahead of a few cars and jam back in. It was just like, good Lord, these people should be in New York City.
Just been working and lurking. Yeah. We got stopped by a cow coming out of Tennessee. We went north out of Cookville, and we went around the corner, and there was a big old bull standing right in the middle of the road. We're like, "Oh, well, hello."
Vibes popping in.
Yeah. All the cool kids are here today. And me.
So
I think I've fallen behind. What time? I'm on the not too horrible. Almost 10 minutes, so let's zip through these. The gravels are like that, Nancy. The gravels? Maybe gravel roads.
probably.
I haven't tried that. Were you on a bike or were you in a car? You talking about the Dragon Tail? Jason from Primetime Aquatics just did that, I don't know, a month ago. Well, he's done it before, but I mean, he just did it a month ago. I was talking to Joanna, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to go on that. I'm not that hot rod guy. I take my time going places, and she says, no, there's plenty of places. A lot of people can, take their time going down there. It's what you see on videos and stuff is the guys doing 150, damn near with the bike on the side, kind of thing. And I'd be like,
Forget that, man.
Yeah, I'm not going fast down that thing. I'd end up down the side of a mountain. Yeah, that's exactly right.
We went to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg for vacation one year, and they have these side by sides you can rent, and you can drive them on the roads everywhere down there, and going up in the mountains, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. My son, I probably half a dozen or more people. Colored guppies. What's going on, buddy? I haven't seen you in forever. Well, not that long. I guess you were in Jason's stream not that long ago. But he says DMV traffic is terrible. There's no point in a car in DC. Born and raised in DC and lived all over the DMV, and I don't miss that traffic at all.
All you need to know about DC traffic is all the roads are exactly the same as they were in the 70s when there was like 1.5 million, and now there's like 12 million people there. So,
right.
So all the exact same roads.
Yeah, Alshon is saying basically what I said. The city of New York is just
I take that back. Back in the 70s and 80s, the roads used to be open. Now, usually one or two of the lanes are closed for some reason, at random times.
They grow exceptionally fast, Jason. I don't know if I could put a time frame on it, but when you buy them at 1.5 inches, 2 inches, they will be 6 inches in a couple months. They'll be a foot in a year. Yeah, 15-gallon. I wouldn't keep it in there very long at all, because then you risk the stunting their growth too.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 months max if it's a tiny one.
Yeah. They just grow. They grow ridiculously fast. If you want a slow grow big fish, get a not a flower horn. Don't do that. Frontosa.
Get electric blue Jack Dempsey. They grow slow as hell.
Oh yeah, Jack Dempsey's are another one. Yeah. Although unless they've gotten better at the electric, I know you've done well, but I have never done well with electric blue. They die every time.
No, it's hard. You got to get they're one of those fish where even as an experienced fish keeper, you got to get 8 of them so you can get 2 or 3 to thrive.
Yeah, and if at the time, $45 or $55, whatever they were back when I was trying. Yeah. I'm not buying 8 of them.
Well, and the weird thing too is when you get them, it's not like you get them and they die within a week. You'll have them for like 4 months or something.
Right.
Everything seems fine. They're eating. No one's fighting in a big tank. And then all of a sudden, just one will donk off, Then the next.
Yep. One. They like hit a size. Like for me, it was 3.5, 4 inches. You get them tiny. They're fine. They look great. They're growing up. They're still looking great. They hit like 4 inches and they just genetically fall apart. And I'm like, why? What is happening with this?
The crazy thing is they don't ever eat any fish either. I've raised up electric blue Jack Dempseys with neons and they never ate one of them. I have electric blue Jack Dempsey in a community aquarium. It pays no attention to any other fish. It just wants to eat the pellets. It's like they're not aggressive at all.
Right. I've found that to be true too. A lot of people say, Jack Dempseys are so aggressive and all that. I'm like,
regular ones are, but
I've never had one that was aggressive ever. I mean, I've had 5, 6 of them, and they've all been fine.
I mean, a regular one will hold its own against other big fish, and it's aggressive. Mm-hmm. Like if the other fish tries to push out of its cave or something,
right?
But yeah, they don't really just go around and menace fish and stuff.
Right, not like the Maniguense does, not like even the Oscar sometimes will do. Where they get a burr up their ass and decide this is my spot. Get up.
a long time ago, I had a 125 that had maybe 10-inch Jack Dempsey in it, and the other fish were barbs, like tiger barbs, Odessas, and stuff like that. You never bothered them at all.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. Just eat its pellets. It's all good.
I had one. It was beautiful too, but it ended up having the same problem as I've had with several fish in that 210. His spine went like rainbow, not color wise, but bent wise, and he ended up just passing on me. Hey, Aquaballs.
I can't wait till you get a different water source in the future, Whip, and like it's going to change your whole fish keeping world.
Oh man, I'm telling you. That day can't get here soon enough. There's Convict. If you've been here for a while, sorry I missed you. There's Zenny. She says, okay, coffee has been acquired. I should be functional soon. There's new local Mike. Now there's a guy. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. I don't think I've ever heard him say anything remotely negative ever. He's a good dude. I enjoy talking to him. He's been at the Clash, I believe, every year I've gone. Right, Mike? You've been there, right? You've been there too, so you would know.
He was definitely there last year.
Yeah, he was there the year before. The first year is the only one I'm 100% sure.
Yeah.
But the first year I was all messed up because I was all, oh, there's two. Oh, there's two. Oh, there's. Chris Junkin says, "Whip, yes, it's the Deals Gap area of North Carolina, Tennessee." What were we talking about? I've lost the context of that comment. Scuba Steve! There's old Scuba Steve! And the Scuba Squad. Not Swad, Squad.
Scuba Squad. I believe he was an award winner as well.
What?
Wasn't Scuba Steve a award
Yes.
winner last year?
Yeah, that was awesome. He beat out like a guy that
An old head.
competes. Yeah, competes regularly, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah, we were actually talking to the judges, and they were explaining to us their process for judging. You know,
welcome back, Richard."
and we were actually just happened to be standing in front of Scuba Steve's suspicious tank.
Oh yeah, you were there. Oh no, okay, I didn't lose it completely that time.
Yeah, I think it was like me, Bentley, and Metalhead. We were talking to the judges, and we just happened to be. It's where we were in the aisle. So
Peter's got to go. See you next time. All right, buddy. I'm sorry I probably missed you. It's 1:10. I missed you by 6 minutes. I'm catching up though. Catching up. Did Ross ever answer your question? I don't know if he did.
Didn't see anything about the CCA or Big Fish Deal, but he's in Rockville and Big Fish Deal's in Gaithersburg, so close to.
Oh, that's not around the corner. Last night I called someone Madaka Fry. They looked like they had genetic defects. My angel loves the little fry. They were like, more please. So he was culling. I've done that. I've had to do that. It's one of the good things. Man, I missed my arowana for the silver, even though she was too big for anything I had. But she was good at taking care of my culls. Danny V. Bad genetics. Yes, that's my theory anyway, and I believe, I don't want to speak for him, but I believe he has said that he, being Jason from Primetime Aquatics, he has also experienced the falling apart genetically issue that happens when we have, and maybe it's just the source out here. I don't know. But like you said, even you said that you need to buy 8 to get 2, so it can't be
the same thing with a lot of these designer Oscars they have nowadays. It's not; they're definitely way less hardy than a regular Oscar, and their size is, I mean, they grow maybe 10 inches, And then,
oh, really? So they're smaller then?
Yeah. I had when I first had the 3000 set up, it was freshwater community cichlids. And I remember I had 2 lemon Oscars in there. They were like 3 years old, and they were like 8 inches. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
I had that pair of wild Venezuelan Oscars in there, and all within 1 year, I think the male was like 14 inches. I mean, he was a monster, And now he's pushing.
Was it a tiger or a red? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it's a tiger.
Yeah, those tigers get enormous.
Yeah, it's just huge.
I had one that passed on me while I was on vacation, which was very sad. But he was 15 inches from tip to tail. I'm like, what the heck? I've never had an Oscar that big before.
Even when albino tiger Oscars first came out, they were smaller back then. Back in because I remember, I think it was like right at the end of high school, college, starting college is when they came out, and they were really, really expensive. $80-$90, which was probably like $250 today's money or something. But now they get big. They get, not as big as wild, but they'll get over 12.
Looks like Liquor had a little bit of a fender bender. Caught a deer.
Yeah.
Is the deer okay? See you later, Vibes. Sorry, buddy. I missed you leaving too. I'm going to just keep zipping forward here. Read those rummy nose. You people and your breeding. I don't know. Even if hey, welcome back. There's Kenny E. What's going on, Ben? I was like somewhere between Babe and Bub. Hate the traffic. Love the area. Still drive straight. Well, you got that going for you. Mike is a great guy. Funny as hell, too. See, I'm not the only one. Uh-oh. Is the assistant checking in on you?
Yep.
Tail of the Dragon. That's the other one. There he is. Or she. Is it her or she?
She.
Zoe. Hi,
Zoe.
Zoe.
Little Zoe.
I got to run. I took a whole bunch of allergy medication, and it's kicking my ass.
Man, she's 15 years old now.
Kenny, really?
Yeah, I got her in 2010 in November.
Wow. That's how. That's doing all right. 15 years. Kenny E says he says what I think all the time. I don't understand the whole showing your fish. I'd be too stressed out to stress them out, and changing water, unless you bring all the water from home, which I don't even know if you're allowed to do.
You can bring your own water. A lot of the vendors, they bring their own water. Okay, Ross is in the season.
No, not much luck with breeding. That's too bad. I don't know how. That's the other point. I don't know. Breeding. It's fun, but it's also. I mean, what do you do with them? I mean, you guys seem to have an outlet for them, but if I have a ton of fry, I don't know.
You got to have some kind of an outlet,
Yeah. One of the good things is the Moscow Blues, whatever they're called. I should probably know that if I'm going to try to sell the babies, but they're doing pretty well, and I think I can sell those. I think I'll probably be able to take those to the local, but not all the time. Guppies, they just keep pumping out babies. So, and I got to get them off the floor so I can look in there and see, okay, well, that one isn't going to be sellable. You can call out the bad ones so they don't keep making more of them. This is my third year, I think. So you weren't there the first year? The first year I went? I feel the same way, overstimulated that first year, seeing so many. Yeah, right. You don't got to lie to them, though. I ain't no nice man. I'm a meanie.
Yeah, you fake it for a weekend, though.
Yeah, right. Or for a couple hours on the internet. Big Fish deal seems like to be dead right now.
I only went to one Big Fish deal, and it was in March of 2020. So it was like right when the COVID thing happened, and like half the people didn't show up, and so like
literally right when that happened, because that's
yeah,
March
it was literally like that was on a weekend, and then the following, like say Monday or Tuesday, is when they were having all the stuff on the TV, like run to the hills, you're all gonna die, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just literally days before that, but it was pretty much a ghost town. Me and a buddy went down there, and we hung out for like an hour or two, and then just
there's June. Hey, June. Am I still a mile behind? Nope, only 4 minutes. We can get that a little bit closer. Karen said she is done with FishTube being on. I will see everyone later. Great stream. Thank you. Well, you have yourself a great weekend, friend, and we'll talk to you next time we see each other. I'll see you, or I'll see you another time. No, the deer did not make it. Good thing I was really mad. I'm gonna back up and make sure. Yeah, right. I am all right. So maybe I'm not a mean person, because I struggle. I have a 40-gallon tote that is just full of calls. I mean, there's got to be hundreds of them in there. And everybody's just like, well, just feed them to the big fish. You don't got to hold on to it. And I'm like, I can't do it. I raised them. I raised them babies. I can't just feed them to something. He was there selling fish.
Big Fish deal. I was bummed because it looked like it was, from what I saw from videos on YouTube, that was starting to build up into something bigger, and it's so close to me. I mean, it's like, it would be perfect, but it's been dead now for a few years, 3-4 years.
Oh, geez. He only made $300. That's not even worth the trip. He probably spent that and just setting up.
Well, it was decimated. Like there was, it had a weird vibe to it with the COVID going around.
I'm gonna just real quick run upstairs. Can you entertain the troops? I got to take care of an issue.
Uh-oh.
If you know what I mean.
Let me pull the live chat up here. Where'd you leave off?
I'm right at the bottom. Right at the bottom.
All right. Yeah. 300 that day. That's what I did on all the fry before I got bigger, so I feel sad. Yeah, so Ross, you don't breed anything like guppies or anything where you have calls and stuff, right? You're mostly cichlids, catfish, that kind of stuff. Pink crayfish, apparently, from what I saw in a video. If you do anything where you have calls, like what do you do with the calls? Actually, that's the question. How big is your operation, Ross? Like, what kind of square footage are we talking about? Cycle Life with the calls. Whitney Stocked Oscars. How many people do we have in chat that are going to the Clash in a couple weeks? Throw a 1 in chat if you're going to be at the Clash this year. Alshon. Of course, Dennis, you better be there. We know the Zen Ginger's there. The first time everyone's going to get to see Zen.
Ooh, thank you. Sorry about that. That doesn't usually happen to me. I usually can make it 2 hours.
That's what the bucket's for underneath the desk.
Right.
Rookie.
Where did you leave off? So we got.
Yeah, just sort of quizzing Ross on his
Denny,
operation and
Eric.
seeing who all in the chat's going to the Clash. New Loc will be there, 37.
37 aquariums. That's not nearly as many as I would have thought, considering your operation.
Maybe they're all like divided 300 gallons. Yeah. Jody P is going to be at the Clash. I'm going. Kalish. Night out.
Yeah, I think unless something has changed, I believe I'm picking Kalish up at the airport, but I don't know when she's landing yet. But we'll be there. Just tell me when.
That's right. Danikin's coming all the way out from the other side of the world over there in Oregon. Well, yeah, is he? Yeah,
Kenny's in the wedding too, so he has to be there. This is what Foxanne and Pep did just to ensure that the some of the people that we don't get to see very often are going to be there. They told them, well, you're in the wedding.
Well, that's the trick. We just have to have a wedding every year to bring out the whole crew. You know, problem solved. Attendance solved. Wedding every year.
And then one more. I know Ed and I and Jesse have talked about this before, but I don't know if you were part of the conversation or listening in. But one more's been a vendor at the Clash, I think every year that I've gone. And he says he's met me and Ed. And I'm like, man, I don't remember that at all. But honestly, there was that first year for sure. I was like, I don't know. I was just all giddy, you know.
Oh, just so everyone knows, I'm doing a over-under if you want to bet on whether Skull Aquatics gets thrown out of the hotel before the weekend's over.
Oh, yeah?
By management. So put in your bet.
Yeah, since 19. He's been going since 19. So he's been going before I started going.
I guess what was my first, 21, I guess, right? Probably.
That's my first year, 21, 22, 23. No, I went, you must have gone 1 year before me. I went 22, 23, and 24. So this will be my 4th year.
Yeah, I have to check. It could have been either 21 or 22. I can't remember.
21 is the year that was Rico's first year. And then, you know, he had talked it up. Then he went, and it sounded like it was a great time. So I went the next year.
The first year I went, I was standing in the line to check in with the hotel, and Rico came up behind me and gave me a giant,
hug. Yeah. Zenny, you're going to love it. I mean, I know you're not huge into crowds and stuff, but, there's Miss Dee Dee, too. I mean, it's just getting to meet all the different people. It's just, I remember Mike, Big Mike, Mike Brown, but what was his channel? Now it's the music thing, but
you talking about?
He was so nervous. Yeah, Mike. What is his channel name?
Is it
Flatbed? I'm drawing a blank. No. Mike, great big tall guy, plays guitar. He changed his channel.
Mike B.
What?
Mike B.
Yeah. Yeah, Brown. I should have put that together.
Yeah.
He was so intimidated by everybody, he barely spoke to anybody. He's like, oh man, all you guys were talking and everything, and I could barely say anything. And then the second year, he opened up. That's when he brought the guitar and all that stuff. Whip, we need to get Zen hatered. Then she said she will dance. Oh,
So Zen's going to give a big speech during the wedding and everything, right? Like a big toast and everything. Stand up in front of everybody with the mic.
All these expectations.
He's like, I'm not
Now
coming.
here's a name I don't recognize. Are you a channel changing name kind of person, or are you new? And how do you say that? Uyo? You guys leave Zenny alone. We're lucky to see her at all. Well, Jesse, I'm sure I will recognize the name now. One more fish. Yes. I mean, I am going to actually seek you out this year and intentionally introduce myself, even though we've apparently met. Hi, I'm sure you will, Dee. What did Dee say? I'm sure it was hilarious. Well, Jesse, I'm sure.
Is Tony coming with you?
Tony? I bet Tony's coming, right? And probably Butterfly.
The whole fam.
UEO. How do you know that? Do you know her? Do you know this person, Shirley? Do you know her or him? Actually, I don't know. That would probably be. I'm not going to even guess. I've been in before, haven't in a while though. Well, welcome back. Appreciate it. I declared it, therefore it is. Well, if Zen needs security and I'm in a bad mood, we'd be glad to step in. Why would you be in a bad mood at the Clash, Dee? It's nothing but good times and laughter. Except for that one time. For that one guy. I don't think were you involved with any of that? Police and all that? I don't want to mention names or anything. It was not great, but
Involved with what?
When the police had to be called
to the Clash.
Yeah, you probably missed it.
No. What for?
It's not worth talking about. But that's the only thing I can think of that was remotely negative. My sitters are not doing so good with health. My sitters are not doing so well with health, so we have to take her. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, she's been there before. Tracy Ballard. Hello, hello. I'm the greatest fish keeper known to mankind. Is that kind of like everybody's innocent in the prison? You're fine there, Shirley. You're fine.
Didn't specify the judging criteria, So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Skull's listening. Blanket, hello.
No, Skull. No blanket hellos. You got to individually hello everyone that you want to hello on the stream.
That's what I did to. I did that.
Everyone else will be highly offended. So don't screw up.
I told Nancy because she came in and like lumped me in with a group of people, and I'm like, nope.
So, Whip, when you go to the Clash, do you take the turnpike? to 30?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't mess around.
Do you take the
I'm
turnpike
going.
all the way to Morgantown?
Yeah,
Okay,
all the way.
all the way. All right.
Yeah, I get on right outside my 20 minutes from here, and ride that baby through Illinois, through Indiana, through Ohio, and most of the way through Pennsylvania.
It goes right there. I mean,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you remember that?
You get off and you kind of do a loop the loop, and you're damn near there.
Yeah, yeah. Right by the casino. Actually, they changed the road though, right there. They rerouted it from the first time I was there. Look at them flowers.
Lola is good to go. The bladder stone passed, but I don't think they are healthy enough to make sure she gets out to pee often enough. Whip thought I was talking about the kid. Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Lola's her twin sister, right? Dee Dee and Lola.
That went right over my head. Dee Dee and Lola. I think Lola's the dog.
Probably.
I made it to the bottom again.
I remember one time my cat's name is Zoe, and I had a party one time. A lot of coworkers were over here, and one of them, we had like stuff outside for the kids, and he brought over his daughter. His daughter's name was Zoe, and it really bent him out of shape that I named an animal, like a human name, like like that was
Really?
Yeah, that was a bridge too far for this guy. It was just kind of like
You crossed the line.
yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure lots of animals have people names, you know.
Right. Yeah, I like using people names because they're little people.
Yeah.
They might not be human, but they're people.
Yeah, I mean, in my house, they're family members. You know, they're on the same par as everybody else.
Yeah. Which is why I no longer can have them because he crushes me every time I lose one. Lolita. There's M&C calling me whipstick again. We're going to have to talk, sir. Gonna have to talk. I made that dumbass comment on a drunken rant on his show once. I think I was in Florida and I was just hammered.
Yeah.
I was giving Jimmy a hard time, and we were having a good. I was having fun. I think they were having fun. I don't know if Jimmy was having fun because I was kind of picking on him.
I still remember that. You're out on the patio.
Yeah, right.
That was a blast.
My animals are family. Yep, mine too. There's Johnny No Shoes again. I don't know if you've been in and out, but welcome back if you were gone and back again.
Whipstick.
Well, we don't know that for sure. He might like it. That was a blast. Yeah, I remember having a lot of fun doing it. It just, you wake up in the morning going, oh, I hope I didn't end up, hope I didn't offend anybody. The
Imagine
filter was off.
watch that back when you're sober, you know?
Yeah, right.
It's just like,
sorry. Well, I don't know. Maybe you just weren't chatty, or I probably just skipped when I was trying to catch up. I might have missed you. But either way, hello again. Finsanity? What's going on, dude?
We've had all the names cycle through today.
Right. I mean, I've been on long enough now. We got 15 more minutes. Uh-oh. Something's going on behind me.
Oh,
They're
yeah, I
at it
see.
again. They're always chasing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a professional angler better than Jeremy Wade. Don't take a Arapima to the chest. That's bad for business.
I was gonna say Jeremy Wade was always getting hurt, or almost hurt.
Yeah, that one caused him some actual health issues. I think it did something to his heart. It hit him so hard.
I thought there was two when he was doing the Nile perch. There was something that happened to him.
It could be. I know he got drug across the rocks. I don't think he hurt himself, but I remember when he was fishing for the Goliath tigerfish,
Mm-hmm.
and he hooked in a big one and it pulled him into the water.
Yeah, those fish, like when people keep those in an aquarium, they just look like they're one light coming on real fast and spooking them and smashing into the wall, like from killing themselves at all times.
Right. I'm not allowed to leave. You have 45 people here. No, but you got to pull the plug eventually. How long do I have to do the YouTube fish thing before I become a fin fluid? Boy, that's a tough one to say out loud. Fin fluencer. Copyright pending. Or is
3
it
years.
more of a viewer? Yeah, I think you got to be here like 3 years. Oh, but she was joking. Jody, I can't see in there. It's on the ground. It was a bad choice to put the guppies on the ground. I am too old to be, on my belly trying to look in tank. I feed. I can see that they're in there. When you feed, you can see the little babies in there. But I haven't been able to do any kind of count. So I'm such a procrastinator. I know I am, and I just need to get off my butt. But I'm going to clear out the, in case I need it, room. I'm going to set up the GRAW tanks in there, and I'm going to have everything. I mean, I'm not going to do it like a lot of you fish keepers do it, where you have multiple tiers and all that. Screw that. I'm just going to have one tier, maybe two. One head high, one chest high, kind of thing.
So multiple.
Yeah, and then, but not. I'm not doing that bottom one anymore. I just can't do it. I mean, it's not that I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
Now, with your height, you could do it the other way. You have one here, and then one really high.
Yeah, right.
Still reach it.
Yeah, that would work, except for the logistics.
Like low boys up there.
The it's only a 7-foot ceiling, so I can only go so high.
Yeah, you said it's a drop ceiling though. You just take those tiles out. You can reach up and over.
Well, actually, here it's not even a drop ceiling; it's just wood. But in that room, it's a drop ceiling.
Just cut a skylight in there, and you can service it from upstairs.
Yeah. Hey, honey, I'm going to do a thing here, and
Hey,
hell you are.
We have a new pond in the living room. Isn't this sweet? Walk in the kitchen late at night.
Yeah. Hey, Beto, what's going on? I got Peplin Creek fish today. Opening that box is always at a different level. You can bet if I send something, the box would not come like that. Right? You know what? I'll tell you, the last like 4 or 5 people to send me fish, you guys are fantastic. I mean, that's better than this. What I'm getting from you guys is better than the stuff that I get from actual, functioning pet stores or fish stores. I mean, it is tight in there. The bag is dry. Not mine, of course. Mine showed up a little wet, but the one I sent, but everything lived anyway. So, in the last 10 minutes here, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about anything going on in your world?
I'm just pumped for the Clash, man. Not that I want time to go any faster than it already does, because it flies by every day. But
Man, you ain't kidding.
I'm I'm pumped for that.
Yep.
I mean, right now I got so many projects going on. It's just like
You do. You have a lot of oars in the water.
I like bouncing around though, but right now I'm just actually really interested in the cube, getting the cube done, because for some reason that's a tank I've always wanted. Never had one. It was never worked out.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you're only making it 3-sided. I like the idea of a 4-sided tank where you can walk all the way around, but the logistics of keeping it filtered and everything, and just
that forces you to put the column in the middle, which,
yeah,
I don't like that. I have other ideas for the scape,
right.
I'm actually excited for the filter for it, because it's gonna be all custom built. So,
I mean, you're not doing anything weird though, right? You're just gonna kind of, or maybe you are. I don't even know. Are you going to hold to the traditional chambers and everything?
I don't know. I guess in a sense, I mean, it's going to be a marine tank, so it'll be more similar to like how marine tanks are. But I've got.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you were doing that as a marine.
Yeah, it'll have a sock chamber in the front, and then it'll have a long area of ceramic material. Then you'll come over and they'll have a refugium and then a return. So,
hey, Steven.
But I have like
good morning.
The one tank, the 600 Asian jungle tank. That's an awesome tank, but the filter was kind of shoehorned in there. And the problem I have with it is I just don't have like a solid polishing of the water of particulate. I get a lot of little particulate in there, and it hurts the view because it's so deep front to back. It needs to be crystal clear to really appreciate it. And I'm going to have to retrofit something. So moving forward, I just want to make sure I don't ever put myself in that situation again,
Right. Yeah, because that's you showed when you showed the clearance you had on the 3000. Was it the 3?
No, the old Predator Bay.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And I'm like, damn, because you're a big dude, and that's a little space.
Well, I wanted, because it's in the middle of the room. When I did it, I wanted it to be lower so your eye could see over it, so it didn't feel like a wall,
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as bad as it seems, because that's that big long raceway filter. That filter is 35 feet long, just in 3 big long raceways. But
right,
all of the parts that require maintenance are on the outside ones. The middle one is just nothing but ceramic material. And it has, at the far ends that you can reach easy, is where the Matala mat is for any, if it requires any clean out.
Right.
So
you don't have a
technically,
lot of carbon.
yeah, the only part you need to touch is right there. You don't have to like get underneath there or anything like that, unless something goes catastrophically wrong,
Right.
But,
Jeffro, if I don't know if you're familiar with Aquarium Domain, but yeah, that is not a exaggeration. That is the real deal.
And it's 3 parts connected with PVC tubes, so it goes like this way, over, back, the other way. So.
Right, but it's still probably 15 feet each way, right? Or whatever that would be, 10 feet, 10, 12 feet.
Yeah, it's like 10, 12 feet each, like 12 feet each section, something like that. So I'm trying to think. The tank is 14 feet long, so, and it comes close to going end to end,
Yeah.
Just a shade under.
Yeah, he's a do-it-yourselfer. Builds his own tanks out of lumber, and if you But if you're not familiar, you should definitely go check him out. There you go. Thanks, Dee Dee. He's a big channel for in our world, and but he's still a regular old dude. He must be because he's still talking to me. My combined gallons of my whole fish room would be a nano tank for Jeremy. Yes. Yeah, because what you do have a couple bigger tanks, but not big, right? What's your biggest one? Like a 75, if I remember right? Sorry, I should actually click the thing that I'm replying to so that everybody knows.
The thing is, if you have the space for it, once it's established, bigger tanks are so much easier to manage.
Right. Oh, I agree with that 100%.
No replacement for displacement.
That holds true in freshwater too. I mean, it clearly is the case with. So he has a 90
for both. Freshwater or saltwater.
For saltwater, I know for sure it's easier the bigger you go, just because the water parameters can go out of whack on a saltwater. So easy, at least for your average keeper. Now you've got a lot of years of experience and you know what you're doing, so it's probably not as big of a.
Yeah, the funny thing is there was an 18-year period where I had an unusual type of job and I had to travel a lot. And I would be gone for undetermined amounts of time. I never would know. And I only kept saltwater during that time because I had just a massive tank with a massive refugium connected to it. And so I was growing so many pods, amphipods, copepods, things like that, and macroalgae that it would feed the tank when I was gone. So.
That's cool. I mean, that's a relief that you don't have to stress over something like that. If you can just leave it for however long you need to leave it for, and you come back and everything's fine.
No, the house I'm in now is the one that I took 2 years to find it because I wanted a house to do what I'm doing. Because I switched jobs, I didn't have to travel anymore, and I wanted a walkout basement. I wanted space, the land, the whole 9 yards. The water source. I mean, it would be so painful to do what I do here without the water source I have. I mean, having a deep aquifer well with just perfect water coming out of it is
just rub that in, buddy.
No bent spines on the fish. Plants grow. I just throw a plant anywhere, it starts growing. It's crazy.
Yeah. Jackass. Dee says, I spent several hours with Jeremy in the hospitality room at the Clash, but I was starstruck. I probably would have been, but he offered me like a bottle of booze, like immediately. Like he just handed it to me. And I'm like, oh, I like you.
Dee Dee went through 2 bottles of Jack Daniels, she was still, stone sober.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
Still sober. Oh man, I'd love to see a drunk Dee Dee. Should be laying out some people. Bang zoom. That's for you. Aquarium Domain. How small can you make a tank out of lumber where it still makes sense monetarily? How small?
Yeah, well, the answer to that comes down to custom. So if you need something that's highly custom, it might be small and it might make sense to do it instead of acrylic or something. Or if you don't want acrylic because it scratches so easy, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get glass small, but I know where he's going with it, but probably something that north of 300 gallons. So maybe like a 450, 500 range up. Or again, if you want custom, like highly custom for some reason.
Right. Yeah, because otherwise, just buy the tank, right? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if you're building it.
If he's talking, which is more money.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what he meant.
If you're building it, in my opinion, like the right way, where you're fiberglassing it and everything, you got some cost there. I mean, you can. I've seen guys on YouTube. They'll just buy a single 4x8 sheet of birch plywood, and you can make a tank out of that. Screw it, glue it, paint it, and pop a glass panel in there. They don't even use any framing for the front panel or anything. They'll just silicone it to the plywood.
Oh,
you
wow.
keep it. Yeah, if you make it like maybe 21, 22 inches tall or something like that, or actually you even go a little taller, throw some braces, like spread out the braces more across the top. It'll work. You can do that pretty damn cheap, but I just don't feel comfortable with that. That's the other question I get a lot is how long are these tanks going to last? So what I just described it'll last a while, maybe 10 years or something, but I don't think it's going to be that great versus the way I build them. They will easily outlive me. I mean, they're 50, 60 years, whatever,
Right.
because if they're kept in an area that's climate controlled, a lot of people try to draw parallels to like in your attic where the wood expands and contrasts with the temperature and the humidity and all that. But is that what's really happening in your house? You know what I mean? Does your house go from negative 20 degrees to 130 degrees, and does the humidity, I mean,
right. So. And then Dee Dee says that Stephen built his 90. I didn't know that. I learned something new today.
Actually, too, the price of glass is so much more than it used to be, too. A lot of things are just way more expensive.
Yeah. That's where lumber is expensive, too. I mean,
it's come down, though. I mean, it's not
came down a little, but it's still way more than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. So my 3,000 gallon, those 8-foot glass panels, 1/2-inch tempered, those were $300 each when I bought them back in 2016, 17, whenever it was I built that.
What do they cost now? Put another zero on it?
Triple that, 800 each maybe, Oh,
that's
that
crazy.
Was delivered too. Like that came wrapped, delivered. The dude even carried it around back and everything, and he sat it right there in front of it.
Yep. Don't forget, like Kalish just said, Skipper's auction is today. I don't remember what time. Do you know what time it is? What time
I saw a notification for it this morning, but let's see. What is it?
There's Mary Oliver. Hello, Mary Oliver. Mary Oliver, are you going to the Clash? Tell me you're going to the Clash. Just, lie to me if you have to. Drunk Dee Dee is not much fun. Well, she is until she isn't.
Okay, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, right. I'd love to see you open up a can of whoop ass on somebody.
Maybe she's just never been drunk enough.
Right. Yeah, she stopped too soon.
8 p.m.
It cost
Eastern.
me way more for the 3 22-gallon tanks I built glass than if the dimensions for store-bought tanks would have fit the space dimensions I had to work with. But glad I made them. So you made 3 22-gallon. I'm reading that right, correct? It was you made 3 22 gallons, not the 322 gallon. There's a space there, so I'm going to go with that. If I'm going to build something like that, I'd want it to last forever. Correct, man. Can you imagine? I mean, Jeremy's got it's 4,500 gallons, and if that were to spring a leak because you took a shortcut somewhere, good Lord. Forget it. That's not.
Yeah, I overkill everything. The thing I've been doing lately too is you can find people who have tanks that leaked in their house and they just want someone to come get rid of it because it's like a 240 or a 180 or whatever, and they can't really move it.
Yep.
So I just show up with a metal paint scraper, and metal paint scrapers will go through silicone super fast. You don't use razor blades. You use the thick metal paint scraper. You can get that thing off. Because I know I show up, they're like, how are you going to move this tank? I can't help you. move it. I'm like, don't worry, I'm taking it out in pieces. And the thing is, it's a lot of that glass is worth a fortune nowadays.
Right.
Like an 8x2 sheet of glass. I have a whole ton of glass in my shed, all lined up there for future builds for different reasons.
Right.
And it's all free glass, other than my time to go over there with my truck and take it apart and drive it back.
Definitely. Yeah. Especially if you're getting it for free or for cheap.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook, so I have a buddy of mine who's on Facebook Marketplace. He just looks for broken tanks, and gives me the number to call. Like sometimes one panel will be broken or something, but the other panels are all fine, So
right. And all like when it's the bottom piece, that's golden. When that's the broken piece, and you
yeah,
get
it's
the other
usually the
side.
bottom or like the front of one of the wider ones, like front of the back. The sides are always
Yeah.
good, and then one of the long ones is always good. And it's either the bottom or like the front, so you still get two of the long pieces, and you get guaranteed.
Right. Although that bottom one's probably scratched to hell
Yeah.
because it's got the substrate. Usually, rubbing on it for however many years.
Mm-hmm.
So that 90 costs Steven $600. I don't know what they cost new, but that's probably what they cost new. If not,
Oh, they're way cheaper than $600 if you just buy.
oh, are they?
Oh yeah.
Whoops. Well, I must have said something that pissed everybody off because we dropped from 47 to 36. Did somebody go live?
Well, you told them you were going to leave in 15 minutes or something, so they probably.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. Damn, it's already gone. Been here and gone.
I'm guessing Steven must have built that like as a rimless or something, like a thicker glass,
Had to, because $600. Woof. Whip, I'd love to go to the Clash. No funds to get there.
I can vouch for Didi that it will fit a mermaid because it fits me sitting inside there. No problem.
Yeah.
A lot of room to spare.
Oh, and Maven. Shirley's not going to be there either. Dang it. Yeah, no, I'm just saying if you're going to use it for a panel, like if you were able to salvage the bottom and maybe the back and both sides, then you're looking at that bottom piece is going to be scratched all in hell.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You're not going to be able to use it.
All the ones I have right now are side pieces. I do have a bottom from a 180, but the entire tank was brand new. It had a leak in the silicone because apparently it got purchased brand new. It sat like in a garage for like 5 years. Then they went to set it up and it leaked, and they just said, "Get this out of here."
Yeah, this needs to go.
I mean, when I showed up, like it looked mint because it had dried out and everything. It just looked brand new.
Oh.
And I don't even know if they even put substrate in it. They like filled it with water and it leaked, and they said, "Get it out of here." So,
yeah. Sorry, I locked up again.
yeah,
But I heard you. It was weird. It was like I locked up, I could still hear you, and then it repeated what you said twice.
the funny thing on my screen, when you come back, it like speeds you up. It goes like,
I'm across the country though, so no one wants to come get me. Yeah, you're the wrong direction, kid.
Hop in the back seat of Kenny E's truck.
There you go.
At the speed he
Kenny
drives, you'll be here
by.
faster than a flight.
That's the way to do it, Mini Mac. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna pull the plug. I got to get ready for tonight's festivities, and I appreciate everybody being here. Do you got any closing comments? Anything we need to look out for? You got anything coming down the pike you want to tell anybody about?
Nope, just fill it in for Ed, and it's fun, good times. And hopefully Ed will be back. Good good to go again for next week?
Yeah, hopefully by next Thursday. He's missed 2 Thursdays in a row, so I know that bothers him. So
Yeah.
we'll see if he's back, ready to rock and roll
I can't even.
in a couple days.
He's got strep, right?
That's what he said. I don't know if he's been diagnosed or if he's just guessing, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I
He's
haven't had that in so long. I can't remember, but I don't think it was pleasant. So
no, it can't be fun. I know he said he was coughing his butt off. So anyway, thank you very much, Jeremy. I appreciate you stepping up.
appreciate you having me.
Cool. And we'll have to do this again.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.